Hello guys, let's learn Python programming. The name of the website that I'm using is Trinket.io. We learn programming by solving different problems. The problem that I'm going to solve now is that a user enters the speed and time, and then the program calculates the distance and prints it out. So let's see how it's done. We begin with making two variables called, the first one is speed, and then we input in the speed is input and assigned to this variable. So this is the message that's it's given to the user, and the speed should be in kilometers per hour. And then question mark. Okay. Now because we want to specify the format of the speed, so it is an integer. It should be encapsulated with int, which shows that it's the format of the things entered is not text, it's integer. And the second one is time. The second variable is time, and the same thing will be here. So we copy this format here, paste it, and here we write time instead, and it should be in hour. Just okay. The third one is another variable. It's called distance, and this is the speed multiplied by time gives the distance, or velocity multiplied by time gives the distance. So we find the distance by the speed that we get times time. This gives the distance. Now it's time for printing the result. Print, and inside print it should be in quotation marks the text. The distance you drove is then we add plus, and now the distance. If we write the distance like this, because first it comes text, it should be this should be the format of this should be text as well. This is now an integer, so we should change the format as string, otherwise it'll give an error. And then the last part, which is kilometer. So this shows how many kilometers you have driven. Okay, let's see and test the program. We run it, press on the run button. Okay, speed. Speed, we enter 110 kilometers per hour, and time was 3 hours. The distance you drove was 330 kilometers. So there, after was, it should be a space, and after before the kilometer, it should be a space and after the kilometer should be a dot. In this case, it seems better. Okay, let's see, 120 kilometers per hour, 2 hours. The distance you drove was 240 kilometers. Okay, one thing that I'll test here, if I enter half an hour, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if I enter half an hour. We have 100 kilometers per hour and half an hour, 0.5 hours. Let's see if it works. I don't think it worked, but let's see. Okay, you see, we get an error because our time, the format of our time is an integer. So this should be a decimal number. So in this case, we change it to float number. So this is a decimal number. Now let's see if it works. Again, speed is 100 kilometers per hour and time is 0.5 hours. Ta-da! Now you see the distance you drove was 50 kilometers. So in this case, it will be, instead of integer, it will be better to have float here to change the format to decimal numbers. Okay, that's it for today. Have a great time. See you. Bye-bye.